Assalamu alaikum and welcome back, everyone. We're so excited for today's deep dive
Mm.
because we're going to be exploring something that honestly just powers our entire world.
Wa alaikumussalam.
You know, when we think about all those wonders, it's easy to kind of get caught up in the things we can see,
Yeah.
the mountains, the oceans, the animals. But today, we're going to be diving into something that's invisible, something we might even take for granted.
Yeah, that's right.
We're talking about electricity.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. So, where do we even begin with something as fundamental and as complex as electricity?
Well, I think it's important to just sort of take a moment and appreciate how pervasive it is in our lives. I mean,
Mm.
think about it. Right now, you're probably listening to this on a device powered by electricity.
Right.
The lights in your home, the way we cook our food,
Yeah.
the cars we drive, even the way our hearts beat, it's all thanks to this incredible force.
Yeah.
And, understanding how it works can actually give us a deeper appreciation for the intricate design of Allah's creation.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, when you really think about it, electricity is just this flow of tiny particles called electrons.
Hmm.
And these electrons, they're moving through wires and circuits in this amazingly precise and coordinated way.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling. It's like an invisible symphony of energy happening all around us. And it's not just that it exists, it's the way it's been harnessed and utilized by humanity. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
We've taken this natural phenomenon and used it to create everything from light bulbs to computers
SubhanAllah.
to medical devices that save lives. And all of this is only possible because of the inherent properties of electricity that Allah SWT created.
And what's so amazing is that even though we've learned so much about electricity, there's still so much that remains a mystery.
Hmm.
Like scientists are still trying to fully grasp the nature of electricity at its most fundamental level.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it, about the limits of human knowledge and the vastness of Allah's creation.
For sure. But even with what we do know, I think it's enough to make us feel a sense of awe and wonder.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine the power of a lightning storm. Surah Arad, verse 13, it talks about how Allah sends the thunder and lightning,
Right.
striking with it whom He wills.
Yes.
It's a reminder of Allah's majesty and power. But then, you think about how we've been able to take that same force, that same power, and channel it to do incredible things.
It's truly humbling. I mean, on the one hand, you have this raw, untamed power of nature. And on the other hand, you have the ability to use it to light up our homes, to power our cities, to connect with each other across the globe.
It's just incredible. And it's a reminder that even in the things we might consider mundane, like flipping a light switch, there's this profound connection to Allah's creation.
Absolutely. And that connection, it should make us think about our responsibility.
Hmm.
As Muslims, we're taught to be mindful of the blessings Allah SWT has given us, to use them wisely and avoid waste. And that applies to everything, even something as seemingly simple as electricity.
Absolutely. Frugality, it's such an important principle in Islam, and I think it's especially relevant when we're talking about electricity because it's so easy to just sort of use it without really thinking about it. Leaving the lights on when we leave a room, keeping devices plugged in even when they're fully charged.
Yeah, it's these little things that can really add up. And not only does it waste electricity, which is a blessing from Allah, but it also impacts the environment. And we have a duty as Muslims to care for the earth.
And it's not just about big, sweeping changes. I mean, those are important too, of course,
Yeah.
like investing in renewable energy sources and things like that. But it's also about those small, everyday choices that we can all make, like switching to energy-efficient light bulbs,
Right.
making sure our homes are properly insulated so we're not wasting energy on heating and cooling, even just being mindful of how long we leave the water running when we're brushing our teeth.
Yeah, all of those things make a difference. And they're all ways of showing gratitude for the blessings Allah SWT has given us.
Exactly. So as we sort of wrap up our deep dive into electricity, I think the biggest takeaway for me is that even in something as seemingly ordinary as plugging in a lamp, there's this deeper connection to Allah's creation.
Absolutely. And recognizing that connection can really change the way we see the world around us. It's about acknowledging that everything we have is a gift from Allah SWT, and that we have a responsibility to use those gifts wisely and with gratitude.
Jazakallah khair for sharing all your insights with us today.
Wa iyakum.
And to our listeners, ma as-salama. May Allah SWT continue to bless us with knowledge and understanding of His creation.
I mean.